The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business. Right here in Central New York. The Local Show is locally produced by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome back and welcome in. This is hour number 2 of The Local Show. Get ready for riveting interviews with Major Charles Roberts from the Salvation Army, and then we'll talk with Donna Shane. She's the owner of Syracuse Dog Fence, along with the Stephen Landers, who's the owner of CNY Plumbing Solutions. And then we'll have a nice conversation, wrap things up with Dr. Mitchell Brody, President and CEO of Family Care Medical Group, all in hour number 2 here on The Local Show.
Good lineup, Tom. I'm still thinking about the Apple Fest next weekend.
Sure, yeah. I won't be able to go this year because I have 3 wedding receptions.
If you weren't so darn popular.
I know.
Yeah, to me, it's competing against fishing.
Yeah. You could take a break.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
the apples will be there.
Yeah,
that's
right.
True.
They will be.
It's a very good point. It's a very good point.
Yeah, you'll have to... What you do is starve yourself of carbs all week so that you can go have a fritter.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
That can be your treat.
I'll have my 17,000 calories in one fritter. But it'll be worth it.
Frittering it away. Major Charles Roberts is with us right now. He's from the Salvation Army. I mean, you're a major, of course, but do you have another title at the Salvation Army?
My title at the Salvation Army is the Director of County Operations.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
I hope that helps you a little bit.
Yes, I'm going to write that down if you don't mind.
Director. Sounds very powerful.
I practiced writing all week.
Yeah, nice. Cursive. Nice.
So what is it again? You're Director of?
County Operations.
County Operations.
So
that sounds like a big job.
Yeah, 99% of what we're doing here is in Onondaga County.
Gotcha. And how long have you been with the organization?
I have been with the organization 30 years.
Goodness gracious. Would you start when you were 16?
10.
I was very young. I was a zygote when I started. No, many people are born into the movement, but no, I came in my early 30s.
Really?
And and it's been great ever since.
What did you do before this?
Before I was with the Salvation Army, I did various jobs in the human service field. I did probation. I did developmental disabilities work. I was always sort of slated toward this human service sector.
Did you go to advanced school for that, like college somewhere?
I went to college, and I have about 10,000 master's credits that are but yeah, so I spent a good deal of my life studying this. I spent some time in psychology and human services.
All that stuff, yeah. Are you originally from Syracuse, or are you from out of town?
I am not. I am from New York City.
From the city.
Boy, you lost that accent.
Yeah.
What part of the city?
I was born in Queens. Lived in Queens. Yeah.
Like Eddie Murphy said, that's where he went to find his queen in Queens.
Is that what he said?
Yes, he did.
Coming to America.
Yes,
I'm in Queens. I want to go to a diner back in the day there.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Well, diners are pretty good up here. Let's not knock the diners up here.
Right.
We got some good diners here. But yeah, you can't get a bacon, egg, and cheese anywhere else, really.
Do you still have family down there?
I have family down there, but most of my family's spreading about now. So I've got family here. I've got a nephew in Niskayuna. I've got people in Tampa. So
you're all
I'm going to
over,
have to live somewhere on Route 95 and figure it all out. Yeah.
That's great. Well, look, the Salvation Army, of course, always taking donations, always needs help and things like that. But we're heading into holiday season, right? It's just around the corner.
We're heading into holiday season. You will be seeing those ubiquitous red kettles very shortly.
Yeah.
And prior to this, we kick off with our civic celebration, which is happening October 8th.
Yeah, tell us more about that.
It's
some details.
It's our 53rd annual, and it's an opportunity for people from the community to come and celebrate with us the good things that God's been enabling the Salvation Army to do this year, and to hear something about what's going to be coming and some of the challenges that we're facing and the kinds of help that we'll need to surmount those challenges.
Is this one where people get awards? Is it that one?
Yeah, we have awards. We have 2 awards coming out. We have the Pomeroy Foundation is winning 1 award, and the Syracuse University Office of Community Engagement's winning an award. And it's just an opportunity to celebrate the good things that are happening in our community. Yeah.
How long has the Salvation Army been around as an organization?
The Salvation Army was founded in 1865 in London, England. And the co-founders, William and Catherine Booth, were part of the Methodist New Connection, but they had this real hankering to serve the poor. And so they left the Wesleyan New Connection and founded what was called the East London Christian Mission Society. Well, that sort of thing just blossomed all over the world, and then the East London moniker came off. It was just a Christian mission, and there were Christian mission stations everywhere, including one little Christian mission station in Cleveland, Ohio. And at this point, it's growing, and one of Booth's lieutenants, one of his early converts, is writing a note to the field. You hear these things these military terms start emerging.
Right.
The Christian mission is a volunteer army. No. The Christian mission is a hallelujah army. No. Third time's a charm. The Christian mission is a Salvation Army, and then it's stuck.
Right,
it's
Salvation,
stuck.
right.
Yeah. So by 1878, and Salvation can be found in no other name, and we know that.
I do.
Yes, I know you do. You too serve a Jewish carpenter. Yes. Yeah. And so what was born in 1878, it was all legalized in Parliament. By 1880, the Salvation Army makes its official landing here in the United States at Battery Park in New York City.
You know where that is?
Yes, you know where that is. And there is a plaque still there on one of the brick faces at Battery Park where it commemorates the landing of Commissioner George Scott Railton and 7 Hallelujah lassies. 7 young lieutenants who were just filled with the fire of God and were coming to just share salvation with everybody. And so they made their way up Broadway, turned left at Albany, and ended up in Syracuse about 1883.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that's where the story here begins in 1883.
They probably took the canal. Maybe they took the Erie Canal up.
Perhaps.
You know?
Perhaps.
That is a wonderful story. I never knew the genesis of
Yeah, no,
the
it's the real
Salvation
deal.
Army.
It is absolutely. So today, fast forward, what are you guys up to?
Well, we have a bunch of programs going here. We've got a snoot full of programs. We run everything from daycare to senior citizens and back again, all with the purpose of stabilizing families, helping families and youth and children to flourish and to recover the dreams that may have been submerged, while one's living in poverty.
Yeah. Now, what happens when we have a bad storm like that just happened down south? Does the Salvation Army get involved with something like that?
Yes, we have emergency disaster services platoons, if you like, and they are called into action all over the southeast as all these storms are happening. So Florida, North and South Carolina, they're all over this.
Right.
And we send support as it's requested to those places.
The whole Red Kennel campaign, if a business wants to have a red kennel, how do they do that?
Well, first of all, I would love if a business would take a red kettle. We can do a couple of things. We have the little mini tabletop kettles we can put right on the front lobby there.
Okay.
Or we can give you the full-size version, and then you can take a day, or some staffers can take a day and collect contributions in the office.
Have they created one with a swipeable chip thing yet?
We have a swipeable chip thing. Yeah. We do have that.
That's cool.
We have it in a couple of different locations. Hopefully it's on its way, crossing the USA-Canada border, hopefully as we speak. And it enables you to just kind of, pick a price and you tap your card and it goes right in. And
I like that. I can take Tom's card, tap it, and pick a price.
Well, that's what I like to do when I do offerings on Sunday. I'll say to the person next to them, I say, look,
I know where he's going with this. Go ahead. I know where he's going.
Yeah, put your wallet in the air. And then your neighbor, let your neighbor put your hand on the wallet on the other side. And then you take your neighbor's wallet and you give the offering you always wanted.
I knew that was coming. That's a beautiful one. You stole that. That wasn't you. But that's perfect. So SASYR.
.org. SASYR.org.
All the info, all the stuff is there. They want to get on board. They want to give. What an awesome place.
If folk want to give right now, this minute, they can text the word civic to 31333. Civic to 31333. And that donation will come right into us and stay right here at home.
Awesome. Thank you.
Major Charles Roberts, using all the latest technologies to help with the Salvation Army. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day.
Thanks so much now.